So back in 2009, I was playing this game called Left 4 Dead. A lot of you probably heard of it. And met this really cool guy. We joked around and played for like a few days. And at that time, I was still sort of new to the whole Xbox Live thing. So I didn't understand how a lot of things worked on there. I was browsing through his friends list on there and found this girl with a really cool name and decided to add her. I told her her name was really cool and we started talking a lot. During that time, I was really into 60s and 70s music, so we talked about the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, and the Rolling Stones, and stuff like that. She gave me her number, and we texted all the time. This one night, I gave her a call at around 2 a.m., and I was watching the show I Love Lucy, and from that moment on, I knew we'd be best friends, because we spent the whole night talking with each other. We'd always play this game called Call of Duty World at War, which a lot of you have heard of also, because we both really liked the Nazi zombies game mode. Eventually things became bitter. Her boyfriend at the time became jealous of me and her hanging out, so we had to stop talking. I tried many things to get a hold of her, but it never worked. A few months later, she finally started talking to me again and told me about how she and him broke up. This is not the last time this happens, though. So we started talking again, and I missed her a whole lot. We eventually started doing this thing that is probably one of our greatest memories together. We'd pick a movie and we'd start it at the same time while talking on the phone together. We watched our favorite movies like The Dark Crystal, 28 Days Later, Jurassic Park, etc. We both really liked fantasy-related stuff, which is why we both really liked The Dark Crystal. So we did that for a few months, and eventually she found another boyfriend. This time it was my fault that we separated, because I became jealous of him. I fell in love with this girl that I never even met physically. So she meets this guy, and she spends more time with him than and I say a bunch of rash things, and eventually she stops talking to me. Which she should, because I shouldn't have lashed out on her like that. So in keeping with tradition, I tried talking to her a few months later, and she's already found a new boyfriend. This guy is probably the biggest loser you'd ever meet. Not only that, but he had proposed to her, and she said yes. So I'm here alone, and she's out with this loser. Well, I haven't talked with her recently, but I hope she's happy, because deep down, I really care about her and I love her. But, oh well. You know what they say, easy come, easy go.